Hey, Fernando, I just read a passage in the mid-1990s about how climate change is real and it's caused by greenhouse gases. It's not like we haven't known this shit for decades. How are idiots still disputing it? But I'm getting too far afield. All right, this whole passage seems reasonable in line 56 to conclude that changes in the Earth's atmosphere have raised its temperature, and greenhouse gases offer the best explanation of why. So what's the main point of the passage? What I just said, and notice how that tracks precisely with answer choice D. That's what we're looking for from a right answer. For question 2, the relationship between the argument in the second and the third paragraph. I just want to point out in answer choice E is close, right? Except the validity of this theory was never questioned by the author. It was questioned by those other dum-dums. So the theory that the author discusses in the second paragraph is tentatively accepted. And look what she says. It seems what we were just looking at. It seems reasonable. That's tentative acceptance after weighing additional considerations in the third paragraph. And we know this is a diterule. This is a diterule considerations because like the third paragraph starts by saying another question. So like we're giving more information, other questions. All right, so that's what that looks like. For 3 straight, just like fetch from the passage. What did the passage say? And I'm in line 26. Sulfates from natural sources, as well as technological sources, tend to counteract the heating effect of greenhouse gases by reflecting solar energy back into space, the way in which sulfates produce an effect on temperatures. It's just like it says it, right? That's all we want. For number 4, how do we know what the author thinks is most crucial? And it's whatever she talks about. That's what's important to her. That's how we know what's important to her, what she talks about. And so I'll point you specifically to the end of the second paragraph. When she's agreeing that sulfates are part of the solution, she says, taking into account these sulfates, the scientists have calculated theoretical temperatures for decades that are consistent with observed temperatures. And the middle of the next paragraph, she talks about the importance of the long-term tracking. The models can't account for the entirety of the recent rise. Researchers have found that annual temperatures vary from one year to the next, but the temperature over the long term has been stable, and our models, are accounting for that. So what is important to her? Close tracking over the long term between our models and actual, I'm going to use the word tracking again, and actual measurements. There we go. And of course, that looks like exactly answer choice E. And that leaves the only question 5. And the primary purpose in the last half of the first paragraph is to offer the defense against the first question, right? Opponents have questioned the validity of the greenhouse theory in line 23. But these new methods have allowed us to gauge the effects more accurately. And let me go on to explain how. So the rest of that paragraph offers the defense of the theory that greenhouse gases are causing climate change. And there's your answer choice D, the additional data about sulfates. Hey, and that puts an end to this first passage and finally puts an end to the question of whether or not climate change is real.